Alright, here we are in the infamous upside down fight. This fight has a disproportionate impact on grounded. Pretty much a live or die for speedrunning. If you're not speedrunning, it's still really inconvenient. There's no way this is intended, but it's all related to how much revolver ammo you finish here with.
Joel?
Ideally, you'd like to have 16.
Shit, here they come.
Here.
And the reason for that is revolvers are one-hit kills on grounded. Which of course is not the case on other difficulties. Ooh, bad reload there. Didn't have to pay for it. And it seems like, I mean, obviously what you don't want to do is miss, but it's more forgiving to miss in the first part of the fight than it is in the second part of the fight. Why that is, I have no idea. And it's not as simple as you miss X number of shots, you're missing X number of bullets. If it were that simple, there'd be less reason to complain about it. But it is wacky. You can go from anywhere from 17 bullets to 6. Although it's usually, of course, a little less than 16. I think I missed. Oh no, I did hit him. It's worth taking your time with these shots. Make sure you're gonna hit them. Alright. I missed. 1. Oh my god. 2. Oh shit. Alright, reload. Well, this is terrible. So I don't know what we're gonna get here. This could be redo territory. I can't believe I missed a clicker 3 times. That's really bad. Hit every other shot. One thing that you miss. It's not the hardest shots to make, too. I really don't want to have to redo this, I'll be honest with you. That's fine. Okay. So, that was terrible. 16 is better, but 14 is just fine. So what you're supposed to do, with the final clicker, you shoot them 3 times, reload, and then kill them with the final shot, the 4th shot, and then you get 16. Although I can tell you I've gotten 17 doing that before. But apparently, you can fuck it up and still wind up with 14. The way I look at it is, if you have at least 12 ungrounded, you're okay. That's okay. Not ideal, but it's okay. It's not like speedrunning where you know, again, your whole playthrough really relies on getting the 16 from there. 14 is okay. Yeah, I mean, the advice, although it's useless, is don't miss any of your shots. I realize that's not very fair or reasonable. But you can see there, I screwed up the very end of it, and we still have an acceptable amount of revolver ammo. More is better, but it's fine. So here's our first little manual here, training manual. Shifts lasting longer. That's not really going to impact us any.
Found everything you need.
We're good.
There's no reason not to get it, but it's not really going to help us. We have the stupid, derpy, unupgraded bow. And off we go.
Don't leave the door open.
Yeah, I despise the upside down fight just because of the weird way it does ammo.
Just stay with me.
And when they remaster, remake, whatever it is they're doing with this game, I hope they make it a little more cause and effect oriented. I'd be okay.
Go ahead, take
Ellie, please move. I would be okay with every missed shot as 1 less bullet. That's okay.
What kind of trouble are you in?
It's just how erratic
It's just a job.
things are otherwise that's so frustrating.
What are you delivering?
I've missed more shots than that and come out with more. I've missed less shots than that and come out with less. It's highly, highly unpredictable, which is frustrating.
Are you kidding me with this guy?
Where are we going, Bill?
My other safe house.
There's nothing else really here to get out.
More of an armory.
You want to do a restart encounter here, it just speeds Bill up a little bit. There we go. Now, in terms of what you want out,
There's one inside.
it doesn't really matter here. We're not going to use the bow or the
You didn't answer my
revolver
question
or
about
the
this.
rifle or the
I thought
9
the two
mil.
of you were inseparable.
We're just gonna chill here. I'm gonna be throwing a Molotov as Bill kills the
Sounds to
runner behind me.
like might be trouble in paradise.
You could brick or bottle the lady there. Why bother? Bill will do the work for me.
Alright.
This area does act differently if you screw it up, so you got quarter blades. You can get a weird movement bug here. Joel, like right there. That's not supposed to happen. And that's because of the movement bug I mentioned.
Why don't you fix one of
I don't understand what does it. Basically, he won't move the way he's supposed to move. Now this does speed up the infected call. Or a little mini Molotov here. Let's see how good the throw went. Nope. Actually, no. There's only... No, we worked out alright. I was going to restart, but that's fine. It's not that you can't get out of the situation, but...
Alright.
yeah, it actually worked out pretty well. So, while Bill's rambling on there, there's nothing here to get than the blades I already grabbed. So, I think what happened there that fucked it up is I stopped holding sprint when I was moving, but what'll happen when you come out this door, I'm holding sprint, and Joel will he'll start to glide, and then you can't move him correctly for a while. I don't know what it is, and it kind of frees up when you get here. But I prefer throwing this and then the Molotov. The speedrunners just throw the Molotov around the nail bomb and hope for the best. I have better luck doing this and that. It's usually you get no one left or just the runner who's over there who either runs up this way or that way. And she's easy enough to kill. But anyway, that looked ugly, but yeah, it was fine. I was just being a little pessimistic, but the clickers ran in the fire long enough that they died. So, now we're going to do the shiv trick. Alright, so what is the shiv trick? So we got a modded bat right there. Pick it up. And it has now given me enough to make another modded bat, which is the same as a shiv. But I want a shiv. So, then I drop it, pick up the regular one, and then I pick up the modded one again, and look. I can make another shiv. So you could do that, you know, theoretically you could do that not forever because it won't do it again, as you can see. It'll only give you enough to make one. But this extra shiv means we get to do all the shiv doors we want to do on Grounded. That's the only reason we do that.
You sure that gate's gonna hold him?
Well, I locked it. They don't have a key.
There are other places you can use that trick, obviously, earlier on, but
We're here. It's in the
that's the
cellar.
one time I use it. There we go. Grab some parts. Out the way, Bill. Now, if you're uncomfortable with that, you think it's unfair or it's cheating, just don't do it. Well, I mean, essentially, you get to grab one shiv. You just won't get an extra set of supplies for the other one. So it'll be minus one shiv.
Right down here.
And we can go over which shiv doors are the best doors. All right, the shotgun. Great gun, although unupgraded, it's
All
not as
before we go
nice
any
as it
further,
could be.
I got something I gotta show you.
So we got a toolbox to get over here, along with some parts.
Toy box.
There we go.
This.
Now let's see what we have here.
You gotta be really careful. This thing
So,
blows
by
like
picking up the
shreds
nail
when
bomb,
you
I'm going to get
standing
a
in front.
free set of explosive, but I won't get extra blades because I already have blades. Now, my playthroughs, I use a nail bomb in the basement in Pittsburgh, and not again into the Firefly lab. So I pretty much just use one nail bomb. So I'm not going to immediately craft another one. I don't need to. That is the one nail bomb that I need. I won't craft one
We
until
got
just
shotguns and
before
bombs. The hell
the
we doing?
Firefly lab.
Well, every few
Grab
weeks, this
the,
military caravan rides.
We're going to
through
go over
town.
here, do
I
some
assume they're out looking for supplies.
fixering.
You'd be amazed at the shit that they overlook.
I would be amazed,
Anyway.
Bill. Alright,
A few months
so
back,
we're going to upgrade
and they get overrun by
the bow, the rifle,
They were all over the truck.
the revolver,
Miles
as
right
much as the
beside
game will
the
let us.
Still sitting there with the
So,
battery.
except for the
Take
scope.
that battery and
I'm not worried
throw it
about the
in
scope
another
right now.
Bingo. I wanted
You're
to
gonna wanna
get it
make
'cause
sure
it's
we
too
reload
dangerous with
the,
all infected on that part of town. Fuck it.
The rifle
Joel
here.
needs a car.
What if it's damaged?
So, I have enough to switch here.
Thanks.
My advice is do the long gun first. There's less need to immediately change your this gun. So we want to load this up at the interminable speed that we can. Switch back because we will be using the bow. And I don't think we're at... No, we're still short for weapon sway. And we're at the notorious graveyard. Oh, we'll have one thing to collect first, but...
Kid, I swear to
The
God.
place that creates, or used to create, the biggest rage for speedrunners. It is a pain in the ass playing grounded as a normal human being, primarily because of what I'm going to do. And by pain in the ass, I just means it's... You gotta put some work in, let's put it that way. So we go into the bedroom here to grab the pills. There's nothing else in here for us. Then we can hop out.
Time to sack up.
So, the first part of this strategy, there is some RNG to it,
Ellie, come on.
and we'll go over it if it happens.
There's a school.
All right.
Generally speaking, I find whenever I stream this game,
Found out.
I get the bad RNG, and whenever I play it on my own, it's perfectly fine. But so what'll tend to happen in this is either the RNG will be bad and stay bad, such that you're better off to just reload the game in and then it'll stop, or it's fine. So hold sprint, just hold sprint. You're going to take advantage of a bug here. Holding sprint. Notice I am not sprinting, but I am holding sprint. You must go right here. You have no choice. It will not work if you don't. And you want to shotgun the clicker. Okay. There we go. That worked perfectly. So I grab the door because it forces Bill to give up whatever stupid stuff he's doing. Go ahead and grab the flower pot.
Hold up. I got a key for that gate.
And from here out, you're going to be using your bow primarily.
Quietly.
So, there is an issue on any difficulty where sometimes you come through this door, things will go wrong, and it'll restart you all the way back there. So I like to move way, way, way up here. Make sure I'm firmly in this area. And then I restart encounter just so I'm not stuck going back to the church. Now I'm going to show you a little trick here. And this is purely for fun. I found this out just through experimenting, just having fun. So let's go. We're going to grab this guy. And look, Bill does something useful. It's hard to believe, isn't it? So, and you might ask yourself, or ask me, well, why don't you just strangle both? What do you need Bill for? If you strangle the second guy, you will do the head stomp animation, and alert the whole area. If I strangle this guy, I will do the head stomp animation and alert the whole area. I have no idea why that is. The game doesn't really want you to stealth. God knows why. So my suggestion is to shoot for his leg and hope for the best. Good. We kept the arrow. Arrows are really important. Now normally I would say go ahead and ignore the shotgun shell, but we actually do want to pick it up because you don't want to do a whole lot of fiddling around here. Any more than we're about to, because I'm about to do a bunch of it. So what I want is, there are parts up there that I want. They're the most inconvenient parts to get in this area, and to do it, we need to kill the two runners who are here right now. And to do that, we need to do it with a bow, because that's the only silent way to kill enemies right now. Almost missed. Where'd the other one? There it is. Got him. Another arrow broke. That's perfect. Couldn't ask for better. So now we just don't want to cause an alert. Now, even though we saw these... Way to go, Bill. Even though we saw these runners wandering outside the house earlier, they've been teleported back inside the house because the game wants to be irritating. Very careful since these guys see. There's our parts. So careful around this corner. Okay, so that worked out perfectly. So now we're going to collect the parts that are in here, get our arrows back, and get the hell out of here. I don't know where the clicker is. I can hear her to my right. Arrows are very conveniently placed, thank God for that. There we are. Crab walking is perfectly okay.
This way.
It's not an assault on your manlyhood. Go ahead and crouch walk.
What about going through here?
What, the doggy door?
The doggy door?
But yeah, that was absolutely perfect. That's great.
Very.
No snafus. None of my arrows broke.
Of course.
Yeah, very pleased
You
with
should have
that.
given her a gun.
Okay, Bill.
So we want the arrows here and the parts. Gonna head back. Now, this is a weird area. It's, I think, the only area in the game where you can walk past clickers and they will not notice you.
Stay down.
No idea why, but take advantage of it. Have a nice, quiet little stroll. We got some parts right here. And there we go. Let's scoot up here. Now, there is nothing in that shed over there like there is on other difficulties.
Although I got
Nothing in the kitchen, nothing in this drawer. The only thing on grounded, only things. So we have half a rag, 5 parts, and pills. That's it. And of course the collectible we're ignoring. There's an arrow in here. So we have 7. Let's just take an inventory here. We can now, weapon sway is done.
Give me a hand
It's
with
good. We
this.
want that for Pittsburgh. Fantastic. So I have enough for another shiv. I'm on my way to a Molotov, although I'm really short on alcohol at the moment. We've got the 3 Molotovs, and of course I could make a nail bomb, but I don't want to. It's not part of the plan. Right. So that seems like a good place to pause, and we will carry on with the fight in the high school. Or outside the high school, inside the high school, and truck brush, I think, will be the next one.